Michael McNevin.
Yeah.
Oh, there
And
he
there.
is.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
That was great, Joe. God, I love that song. I remember reading about people thinking that birds weren't real and it went viral and people bought in. It was a joke, and then everybody started just repeating it and saying, yeah, it's true. Like millions of people, right? Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving. The turkeys aren't real. Let's see. Okay, I'm spotlighted, huh? Okay. Hey, John.
Hey, man.
Am I sounding okay? Am I too loud? Am I
I sound good so far.
about right? Okay. Thanks for having me back here. I'm not muted, right?
No.
Okay. Should I start? You want to talk?
No, go ahead. I don't want to talk.
Okay. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Check your original sound real quick.
Yeah.
Because
Forgot to.
it turns off every time now. Trying to remind people.
On. Okay. That will probably improve it. Better? More better?
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for the reminder. We had a big to do in Niles last night. I'm at the Mud Puddle Shop. This is my little jam space slash concert space, workshop space. It's on the Niles Boulevard drag of the little town where I live. Last night, like every year after Thanksgiving, Friday night is the parade. We have a tree lighting parade. We're a 5 block downtown. We have a big pine tree near the flagpole that gets lights all over it. I'm about a block and a half from there. And we had about 30 people out on the sidewalk. All my chairs from the shop, which you can't see right now. The place is a wreck. But out on the sidewalk, 30 or so chairs to watch the floats go by. And then we spill into the street and jam in a circle because the main drag is a thoroughfare for a while until the cops come along and tell you to get back on the sidewalk. So we did that last night, and then we came inside, played for another couple hours. Bay Station was here. Probably no Bay Station. Deborah Crooks, Kwame Copeland. And they played, and a bunch of other friends came by. It was fun. So Russ, I wrote this song for a movie that got filmed here a long time ago. Niles got used as the backdrop. The fictional town of New Spring, Utah, a bankrupt town in Utah. We have a plaza across the street. It used to be all railroad land when I was a kid. All right. I started writing the song at my friend's cafe as they were starting to build the plaza, and I finished it at the biker bar a few doors down about 6 months later. Send it out to my Niles friends, all the people in town right now enjoying the Thanksgiving weekend, and the friends who came by last night to hang out at the shop and watch the parade. Courthouse can't afford a gavel, up a tree without a paddle, can't pave a street with glue and gravel, can't get cable on a radar range. And all the horses that we beat to death, we could have rode them, but we sold the saddles. We're gonna get ourselves a brand new plaza. This town is gonna change. This town is gonna change. I hear it's gonna have a water fountain. Bring a little made-up rain. Might cost a fortune, but look who's counting. This town is gonna change. This town is gonna change. They're going Wi-Fi at the cafe. Even the cows are excited. It'll feel just like Hawaii when they widen all the lanes. Pickups turn to Porsches. Tire kickers turn high rollers like 5 dogs playing poker. For years they all had mange. Man's best friend at 2 a.m. I own the dog that bit me. There's been one long demolition derby, but this town is gonna change. This town is gonna change. Kids study and they walk okay, and they chew a good hillbilly slang, and they can hit a ball through the window of a mini mall, run through amber waves up plain, but they're starstruck by the moving trucks, and they can do without a junk food chain. Cement dries on a new train station. When no one's looking, they can write their names. When no one's looking, they can write their names. Look at me, I'm a dinosaur. I drive slow like I did before. By the vacancy sign of the Belvoir Springs, gaslight rainbow at the other end. This town is gonna change. 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 Thank you. Roar of the crowd. Got my applause button out. I'm ready. Feels like the morning. I usually do these in the mornings for you, John.
I know. It's like we're
Late
starting
night.
all over.
I'm glad we moved it to the afternoon. I would not have been in a good singing voice at 10:30 or whatever time you get me on these things. 11:30. I just did an online show for. We mentioned QuaranPalooza on it, as a matter of fact. Myself, Sienna, and Kate McDonald all did a show based out of North Carolina this week, and we're all on the show today with you.
That's right.
Yeah. That one's called Music My Mother Would Not Like, and Bruce Swan is the host. He's a DJ out of Asheville, and he and Louise Baker curate this running online series for songwriters. This was their 109th show. So I got to hang out with them, and I did do this one. This is a Thanksgiving song for sure. I wrote this with my dad. And I played it on that show as well. Good time of year to play this one. I was in the Phoenix airport with my dad. We were waiting on a plane. And an old guy walked by with his family. We all had long waits for the planes, burning daylight, waiting for our planes. He was a fiddle player, and his name was Hob Thrasher. Met Hob Thrasher at the airport. Thanksgiving weekend moving slow. He sat beside me with his grandson. He had his fiddle case in tow. He asked me if I played a rhythm. I said maybe, now let's see. We spent a little while tuning, played the Wabash Cannonball in G. When you got 90-year-old fingers, you play the fiddle best you can. When you're stuck inside an airport, you let a stranger join your band. Well, there was not a crowd around us. We weren't in anybody's way, and we didn't mind who heard us. We were glad enough to play. Now maybe some folks don't like waiting, and maybe some don't like to fly, and maybe others miss their jet planes and pick a tune to pass the time. When you got 90-year-old fingers, you play the fiddle best you can. When you're stuck inside an airport, you let a stranger join your band. Wabash Cannonball. Bob looked at me over his glasses. You don't read music off the stand. He just plays them like he hears them and teaches youngsters how to jam. Well, don't look at me to play no solo. I'm playing bad enough for now. I'll just play rhythm for Hop Thrasher and tap my heel on the ground. Self-destruct. When you got 90 odd Thanksgiving, yes, that's right. Play the fiddle best you can. When you're stuck inside an airport, you let a stranger join your band. When you live 90 odd Thanksgivings and you play the fiddle high and sweet, you got a tune to give your grandson, Wabash Cannonball in G. But if you know it, here we go. Wabash Cannonball. Here's your Hop Thrasher.
Hey, there's a question in the chat.
Oh, okay.
It says, I met Bruce at a radio station in Connecticut. Is he in North Carolina now?
Yes, that's him. He was in Connecticut, and now he's down in Asheville working one of the stations there. He might also have he might also be doing his radio in Connecticut. You know, there's a very good chance, you know, that nowadays with the way that shows can work, streaming and pre-recording their shows, whatnot. Yeah. So there you go. Send that out to uh, granddads and fiddlers everywhere. So I was just in Michigan a couple of weeks ago, and at the end of this riding retreat that I attend, and sometimes I'm an instructor there. It's called Lamb's Retreat. It's up in the northern part of the mitt, the third finger there. Um, Harbor Springs, really beautiful place. The end of the thing, the guy that runs it, John Lamb, says, 2 words, go Lions. So the Detroit Lions play that Sunday when we're wrapping up our morning songwriting assignments. And so there's this guy there. He is one of the guys that works the stands. And the Lions always had to play on Thanksgiving. And this guy brought, instead of bringing hot dogs to his section to sell, he brought turkey sandwiches on Thanksgiving to sell to the fans instead. And they weren't selling very well. And he had a bunch on his tray, and he wanted to take a break. And he listens to the game with earbuds, so even though he's walking around selling, he can listen to the announcers calling the play-by-play during the whole game. So he sits down on one of the aisle seats to take a break, watch a little bit of the game and take a short break. And he wolfs down one of these turkey sandwiches, and then he wolfs another one down. He ate 3 of these things in one sitting. And he started to get sleepy because turkey kind of makes you sleepy. And so he fell asleep in the chair with the radio going in his ears for the game. And he fell asleep and started dreaming that he was the kicker. They were about to kick a field goal. And he dreamt he was the kicker about to kick a field goal for the Lions. And he was on the aisle, and a guy was coming up the steps, or going down the steps, and just as the kicker kicked it on the radio in his head, he actually kicked out, and he tripped a fan. Tripped the fan. That's the stuff in turkeys, in case you don't know. That's the stuff that makes you sleepy in turkeys. Okay, Thanksgiving joke. Thank you very much. I wrote that joke. I wrote a lot of jokes during COVID. I did 168 shows in here, Facebook shows. I usually do Saturday mornings, but I've kind of backed off a little bit lately. Anyway, I would write jokes because, who wants to hear my songs again and again? So if you ever tell that joke, you have to PayPal me $1 as a royalty. If you tell my joke, you got to PayPal me $1. info@michaelmcnevin.com is my PayPal email. Or if you want to do the PayPal button, it's paypal.me/mudpuddlemusic. It's an honor system thing. I probably have time for one more, right?
Yes.
I figured I'd eat up a song's worth of singing by telling that joke instead. Oh, here's what I was supposed to do after I told the joke. All right. Let's see. What's another Thanksgiving? Seems like I have another Thanksgiving song, but I'll do something new. This is pretty new. I don't know if I played it for you yet, John. Maybe. This is for the people that are starting to get snowed on up there in Michigan. Anybody who has a cat who lives maybe in Ann Arbor, just throw it out to her. While she was away, the daily papers piled up catalogs for winter clothes, clogging up the mailbox. How did I get so many keys? When did I become a janitor? Ought to sell the place and walk the walk. Winter south with the other birds. She kicks the door wide with her toe. Faithful cat, the big meow. Come hither, stroll to the Frisky's bowl. He's the only thing she comes back for now. A 2-day drive to New Orleans, a little longer coming back. Best laid plans of mice and men. Next time she goes, might bring the cat. She pulls a check out of the mail. Equity of love and marriage. Kids are gone, nest is empty. Karma's hauling all the baggage. Fruit flies found some mango peels. Forgot to run the sink disposal. 2 weeks gone, spinning wheels. That used to be unthinkable. A 3-day drive to Tampa Bay, a little longer coming back. Best laid plans of mice and men. Next time she goes, might bring the cat. A long far cry from the great wide north. Gas up some more, grab more caffeine. 2,000 miles, getting warmer. Send the winter coat back to LLB. A 4-day drive to Arizona. This time she may not go back. Best laid plans of mice and men. Traveling light with a traveling cat. Too warm today to put her shoes on. Cat soaks in the morning sun. Old bungalow in downtown Tucson. And whatever single snowbird means. Quirky restaurants and a music scene. Oh yeah, thank you.
That's a wonderful song.
Do that for you.
He said that's a wonderful song.
Thanks, John. Hope to see you sometime soon. I know you were playing the bistro. I think it was
Last
might
night.
have been last night, the parade night.
Last night.
Yeah. Sorry about that. You were pretty close. You were like 20 minutes up the road from me.
No worries.
Yeah.
It'll happen again.
Okay. All right. Okay, man. Make some money. Here's to QuaranPalooza and all the good work you do, John. Thank you.